Hey, what's up guys? Harry here, and today I've got a video for you all about how does Mystro work. So you may have heard about this app on Uberman's channel, or you may have seen one of our videos on it, but I'm really excited about this app, and this is actually my excited face if you guys couldn't tell. What makes this app different though is it actually makes you more money. So it allows you to automatically drive for Uber and Lyft, right? And we talk a lot about apps that are going to save you money, that are going to track your mileage, help you save money on gas, all that good stuff, right? And those apps are cool. They're handy, but they don't make you more money. And that's one of the things that I love about Mystro. It's super, obviously, it was created by a driver, it's for drivers, and I would love to see more of these types of apps come out in the future. So I'm a big proponent of Mystro specifically, and I'm hoping that if it can gain traction, more apps like it will gain traction. More developers, more drivers, more entrepreneurs are going to want to create these types of apps that are going to help drivers. So how does Mystro work? Now, I should say it's only on Android right now, but you can download it and get it set up. And if you're on iPhone, you'll have to wait. But if you're on Android, like me, and probably a lot of other drivers out there, you can use it now. You can use it, download it from the Play Store. So talking a little bit about how it works, right? Download it, get it set up. We've got a good video that walks you through that process. There are a few little steps, and then they've got good help videos on their website, but I'm just going to give you guys a high-level overview right now. So what you're going to do is once you have Mystro set up, here's how it works. You go online in Mystro, and what it will do is actually log you on to Uber and Lyft driver app. So it's going to interface with the Uber and Lyft apps and actually put you online with Uber and Lyft, right? So if you've driven for Uber and Lyft at the same time in the past, you know it's kind of a hassle. You have to manually switch the apps and press online when you get a request, go offline on the other. Mystro automates all of that. So think of it as sort of an aggregator for driving apps, right? Since it interfaces directly with the Uber and Lyft apps, so you don't have to. So here's how it works, right? I'm online with Mystro. It logs me on to Uber and Lyft driver apps. Now, as soon as you get a request, let's say you get an Uber request, right, from a passenger, Mystro will auto accept that ride and then log you off of Lyft. So pretty simple idea, but also pretty brilliant, right? Because you can probably guess that it took a long time to set this app up, and it took a lot of back-end work. I've talked to the founder, Herb, and he's told me all about the challenges, but at the end of the day, the app works well, and it sort of has a simple purpose, but it does its job really well. Now, the app doesn't actually have a partnership or interface directly through the API with the Uber or Lyft app. It just scrapes the information off the app, and I don't know the technical details. I just know that it's magic and it works. And whatever's basically on that request screen, right? When you get an Uber passenger request or a Lyft passenger request, all that information that's on the screen, Mystro can see that. And so that also means that you can filter for things like the type of ride. You want to pee in the pool, you want to ignore Uber pool requests like me, then you can set Mystro to ignore Uber pool requests. When that Uber pool comes in, a notification will still come up and you have the option to accept it if you want, but if not, Mystro ignores it for you and puts you back on and keeps you online with both Uber and Lyft afterwards. You want to ignore certain low-rated passengers, when it's busy, when it's Friday, Saturday nights. Sometimes I'll ignore a low-rated passenger since I know that I'll get a ride request probably from a higher-rated passenger within 30 or 60 seconds. That's another option. And the same thing with the ETA, right? Since you can see how far away the pickup request is, Mystro can also filter if you want only rides within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, whatever it might be. So there are some other cool features and some other functionality to the Mystro app. It is relatively new, but I think there's a lot of potential for it. So that's really one of the things I'm most excited for. I mean, imagine that there's a bunch of these apps where when it starts to integrate with delivery apps and across multiple cities and multiple services, and I think it puts a lot more of the power into the driver's hands. So I'm a big fan of this app. If you couldn't tell, I highly recommend it. I have it downloaded on my phone right now and I actually use it. So it's definitely a product I think you guys can get behind. We've got a link below in the show notes where you can actually use it to sign up if you'd like to use our affiliate link, and we have a code. It's RSGB3171. So that's RSG as in Rideshare Guy, B as in Beta, 3171. I'll leave that below in the show notes and a link. I'd like to know from you guys, have you been using this app? Have you been testing it? What do you think? And maybe tell me what $1 million app idea you have, and maybe you or I or someone can go out there and build it. So look forward to hearing from you guys. If you did like this video, give it a little thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. We release videos every single week, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.